Good morning, everybody. It is the Savagestacker. Excuse my lighting. All the brand new light bulbs that I just purchased burn out, all but one, and I don't know why they are so horrible. So I'm going to bring those back today and get new light bulbs, but bear with me here. It's the best I can do at the moment. All right, so gold is at its all-time high. It is going crazy, and probably not the best time to purchase gold. But in Savagestacker fashion, I went out there and purchased some gold yesterday at its all-time high anyways. And I did that so you guys don't have to. Let me explain why I purchased gold yesterday. So about 10 days ago, my coin shop called me and said he has one of the pieces that I've been looking for, and he had two of them, and also the remainder of the set he also got in, but they were very pricey. So what I purchased from the coin shop yesterday at its all-time high was this 2016 West Point SP70 Gold Standing Liberty. And I've been wanting one of these. I'd rather have had it in the government minted box. That's how I wanted to get it, but I just haven't been able to find one, and these things are expensive. 2 or 3 years ago, you can get these for a reasonable price. Now they're everywhere you go. They're like anywhere from, in the original packaging, $800, $900. It's crazy. Lowest I've seen is like $750. But about 10 days ago, he locked in a price with me, just over $600, and I told him you're gonna have to wait till payday. And I went in there yesterday, and I was waiting for him to tell me that the price had gone up, and he didn't. He said, "No, I locked in the price with you. I called you. I gave you the price, and I'm gonna stick by that." I said, "All right, cool." And quarter ounces of gold right now are going for more than what I paid for this. So super blessed on doing that, and I wouldn't have bought any other gold at this price point right now, but I did it because I asked him to hold on to it for me, and he gave me a good price. And a regular quarter ounce eagle right now is going, like, if you go to certain companies, there's 3 of them out there I can think of, is going for like $80 more than what I paid for this. So it was a no-brainer, had to pick it up. And this is my favorite design that the United States Mint has done, and it is the Standing Liberty. Standing Liberty quarter is like one of my favorites. So now I have the Mercury 1/10 ounce gold 2016, and then I have the Standing Liberty, and he also has the Walking Liberty in there, but he wanted quite a bit for it, so I had to pass on that, and finally got one of these in the stack. So pretty cool, and it's a perfect grade, and it looked like a light strike to me, even though it says first strike. But you can get that just by not opening the box and then sending in 5 years later to wherever the grading company is, and still get the first strike on it. And it looked like a light strike to me, like right in here, but I put it up to the jeweler's loop, and it looks really good. So maybe it's just the way the gold is, I'm not sure, but if you look under it with the loop, it looks fantastic. So yeah, lately I've been picking up quite a bit of graded gold, which is, like, I picked up this right here as well. This I paid a pretty penny for as well, but it was still a few $100s less than you can find it online. So I had to pick that up. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, and these sell really good as well. So if I need to sell that, it will sell at a collector's value. Now, I'm not really a slab guy right here. This is what I have in slabbed gold. I got that right there in a trade for a regular gold eagle BU, and because I was trying to get more buffaloes, trying to get a tube of them. So that right there, I didn't pay anything extra for. These as well, I didn't pay anything extra for these. I got those for the same price I'd pay for a regular quarter ounce of gold from the same shop I got to trade that from. And he does that. If it's gold is gold to him, so it doesn't really matter. I can go in there and sell him the ugliest gold to an eagle to a buffalo, it doesn't matter. He'll give me the same price, and when he sells it to me for the same price. So I've been buying quite a bit of fractional gold lately. Like that, this is my most recent purchases in gold right here. So, and this one. So I purchased this year, a couple months ago. I purchased these really recently. I got this was the polar bear. Really good price on that. And the Arctic fox. These were like $20 over spot. So that was a really good deal on those back a while ago. A couple $100 less, like at like 2,000 an ounce. And then I got this thing. So that's my most recent gold purchases. And if it won't focus, 1981 gold Libertad, and then of course this right here. So I've been buying quite a bit of fractional lately, and I like fractional, but quarter ounce seems to be that really bad spot. The premiums are horrible on quarter ounce gold. But if I go to the coin shop and he hooks me up with a good price, I'm gonna pick it up. So yeah, I purchased gold at a very, very bad time. I don't suggest anybody out there buying gold right now. I mean, if you're gonna buy gold and you're in the market, I'd stick with 1 ounce at a time, because you usually make the premiums back on that very fast. I am definitely in the green with all of this, including these right here, because anything I've made on buffaloes or whatever easily eats up the premium on the stuff that I have, paid some collector value for. So gold, I'm always in the green with. I've never been negative with gold, ever, never. It just, a year goes by and it eats up that premium really quick. I can't say that with silver. Now, silver has been, God, it's just been kind of a bummer. I mean, it's not taking off how it should. And when it does climb, it comes back and it pulls back so significantly that you start, second guessing yourself. You're like, man, should I have been buying silver? Because if it goes up to $28 an ounce and it pulls back to 22, that is a lot. That is a huge percentage on a pullback. And that's why I stress to people, make sure that if you're in the market for silver and it pulls back and the premiums end up good like they are right now, buy as much as you can. Don't outdo yourself. Don't overdo it. This is not financial advice. Just if you're in the market out to buy silver and you've been stacking when it was pretty high, like in 2021, 2020, 2022, all the last 4 years, 5 years, when it pulls back like it has, especially with the premiums, get as much as you can, because it may not always be that way, and it will help cost average out the rest of your silver. So I've been in the market lately for more silver because the premiums are so good and the spot price is decent, and I don't think it's going to stay that way very long. It seems to be moving pretty good, and percentage wise, silver's doing okay, but compared to what I've spent on silver in the last 5-6 years, it's doing horrible. I still am in the red with quite a bit of silver. Even when it goes up $2 or $3 an ounce, still, I mean, the purchases from 2020 to 2022, they were hard times. It was really bad stacking back then. I mean, and we all thought that it was going to keep going. So if it sits at like $27 an ounce for a half a year, you're like, it's going to have to go. It's going to end up going up, and you just keep buying, right? And just keep stacking. And then it pulls back a few bucks, and you're like, wow, okay. So big premiums, and it pulled back, sitting in the red with silver, definitely. But with the GSR as high as it is, I think silver is a great buy, and I have a feeling that silver is going to take off not to the moon like everybody thinks, but I think it's going to adjust for inflation just to get it out of the ground. So I think we're going to see silver end up going back up to $26 to $29 an ounce, probably in this year. That's my guess. Don't quote me on that. Don't hold me to it. That's just what I feel or think. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I think they need it so bad, and the price of fuel and price of inflation with everything, it just has to go up. I am feeling that way about it. It's like the only thing that hasn't gone up, from milk to fuel to tires to anything oil-based, has gone up like crazy. But all the fuel it takes to get this stuff out of the ground, and it's not going to go up. It just makes no sense to me, which means I think silver is highly, highly manipulated because they need it so bad. And also, it's a secondary metal. A lot of times they're looking for copper or lead or cobalt or whatever, and a lot of times the silver is just extra. They separate it from, the copper and whatever they get in silver. That's extra for them. Now the solid silver mines, I would think that the price would have to go up because they're spending a lot of fuel and man hours and time to get silver out of the ground. But when, it's a byproduct to other metals and you're just kind of collecting it off to the side, it doesn't cost any added fuel. So I don't know if those two level each other out, but I don't know. I think with the cost of fuel and inflation, just the cost of everything, I think silver's got to go up. I think it has to. That's just me. So don't hold me to that, but I think we're going to see $27, $28 silver this year. That's just my opinion. All right, back to gold. I think gold's going to do really well for a minute. I think it's going to sit, I don't think it's going to sit up there at $2,200 for the year. I think it'll probably pull back again to that $2,085 to $2,100 mark for a while. And I think that our new floor for gold is like at $2,000. I think we're solid at a floor of $2,000 an ounce for gold. And, call it if what you will about pullbacks. A lot of people go, oh, that's not a pullback. You see it move $50 down or something, like hold on, it's going to pull back more. But I've noticed when I've done that and I wait, it ends up going back up, and then I wish I would have purchased when it was, $50 less. So if it ever pulls back to $2,000 an ounce, I'm all in with gold again. I'm going to keep buying it. Right now, not purchasing gold. I'm going to hold off. I did buy this yesterday, but I got it locked in price of when gold was $20.50. So it's gone up $125, $150 more an ounce since then. So, and he didn't raise the price on me, and so I had to get it. And that was the same price as a regular quarter ounce right now, so I had to get it. And happy I did, because I've been wanting one of these for a very long time, and very lucky and happy to have that in the stack. It's one of my favorite designs out there. Very, very cool. Not really into the slab. I'm not a slab collector or anything like that. So don't think that this is the kind of gold you got to buy. It's not. In a lot of cases, this is a horrible way to buy gold, because unless it's a special coin with gold, the collector value is just never there. Like, there's no reason a 2005 Eagle quarter ounce should be graded, in my opinion. It's a BU coin. It's not a proof. It's nothing special. I don't know why you would grade something like this. And that's why my other coin shop, that's why they sells me that stuff as just bullion prices, because it's almost pointless. Now, even with this Buffalo, and it's a 70, but whatever, it's just a bullion coin. Now I can see grading something like this and this, but you're paying for that slab. So I don't think buying gold and adding that premium on there is a good thing. You've noticed that I only have a little bit here, a little bit of slabs here out of all this gold, and 3 of them I paid bullion prices for. So those are the only 2 I've purchased that had any kind of collector value to it, or paying for the slab. And this one I did very well on. This is the one right here, this Libertad, that I actually kind of splurged with this one right here. But then again, you look online, I paid a few $100s less than anywhere else I could find it. So still wasn't a horrible purchase. So don't think that buying slabs is what you need to do. Stick with bullion. That's my opinion on that. So are we going to see gold continue to rise? I mean, who knows? I didn't think it was going to go up anymore. You know, last week I thought 2150 and they would start pulling back. And then midday on Friday, it hit 2200 an ounce for a split second and pulled back to like 2190. Now it's at 2179, something like that. And I'm sure that there's going to be people selling and taking profits this next week. That's my guess. But who knows? There's a lot of fear out there. My coin shop, man, I went in there. People are still struggling too. I went to my coin shop yesterday and he has been buying collections of gold. He had a little box, you know, it's open. It's got all the stuff for his case all in there. He had a nugget, 3 vials of half ounce each of flour gold, a couple more smaller gold down here, a bunch more little small nuggets. He just had tons of stuff. Some guy made jewelry out of nuggets, and he had tons of nugget gold, probably 20 ounces sitting there. Then he had bars and coins, and just some guy came in and sold like 20 ounces of gold, right? 30 ounces of gold. And he's like, man, I've been buying these full collections. He's all, I don't know how long I can keep this up. I got to start selling some stuff. When I'm forking out that much money, like I got to get money coming in, you know, it runs out. So I'm like, right. And this is not the only guy that's brought in their full gold collections lately. There's been multiple times I've gone in there and there's just full trays of gold, all coming from 1 or 2 individuals, and people are they're selling like crazy right now. And it is a good time to sell. I mean, if you need to sell gold right now is the time to sell. And I've even thought about dumping a couple ounces of gold because I want to lift my truck. I want to lift it, put rims and tires on it and make it look all cool. But at the same time, all this stuff that's going on right now, I'm like, do I really want to spend $5,000 on doing that when I can just save some more cash? But, you know, it's kind of one of those wants, not needs. And so that's why I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet, because when we're in a situation like we're in right now with the economy, I don't think wants are a good habit to get into. Stick with making purchases on your needs and make sure your needs are met. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, it's life and life's worth living. You stay in a safety zone forever, it's kind of boring, you know, but it'll make my retirement a lot better, I'll tell you that. So do I need to lift my truck? No, I want to. And if I do sell some gold, I think right now would be the best time, because it's $2,200 an ounce. I mean, you know, if I sell a week from now or 2 weeks from now, it might be $20,000 or $2,000 an ounce. So, you know, do I want to lose $200 or $400 if I sell 2 ounces ago? Do I want to lose $400? No, that's half my tires. That's half the tires I need to put on the truck once I lift it. So, you know, I've been debating that for the last 3 days. Do I want to sell? Do I want to sell? Do I want to sell? And if I sold anything, it would be gold. But I've been trying a long time to get over the 30 ounce mark, and I'm right there every time. You know, I sell a couple ounces to buy some dirt bikes, or I sell an ounce to buy my son a truck, and then I'm like, can I get over the 30 ounce mark? Like, it's never gonna happen. But if I keep playing, it's gonna never happen. But you know, that's why I stack gold and silver, is to save myself from myself, because I want things. I want fun things. You know, I see these other guys, they got this nice brand new truck lifted. I mean, there's probably another 20 grand in a lift kit and tires and all this fancy stuff on it and paint and just all this stuff. And I'm like, and some of those guys make half the amount of money I make, you know, but they also don't have 3 kids and all this other stuff. So if you're a kid, of course you're gonna go play. But I'm getting older now, and I gotta double think these purchases. Like, do I want to do this? But if I do sell gold, right now would be the best time to do so because of where it's at. Anyways, that's my debacle. All right, thank you everybody for coming by. I truly appreciate it. What do you guys think? Are you guys buying gold right now? I don't think it's a good idea unless you can find it for a great deal. Silver seems like the only thing to stack right now, and I'm really hoping that the premiums don't shoot up because it could. They could. Things could get weird again. It has proven to them that they can get away with charging those astronomical premiums. So who knows? We'll see what happens. A lot of people are hurting right now. So a lot of them are, these bullion companies are fighting for your business. And so the premiums are nice and low. So silver seems like the best thing to stack right now. I did just pick this up yesterday as well with this right here. And yeah, not too bad, not too shabby. I now have like 9 or 10 of these or something. I like the Asahi bars. They're very cool. I love the look of them. I love this like the background, the feel to this bar. Not too stoked on the back of it, but these are a good premium bar. I like them. And yeah, I just had this sitting out trying to tone it, so I just threw that in there for a minute, and I'm trying to tone it. The sides are really cool on these things. But yeah, there you go. All right, what do you guys think? Are you buying gold? I would not be. I think silver is the best thing to buy right now if you're still stacking. And thank you all for coming by. Remember to hit that bell icon so you get updated on my latest videos. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Savagestacker is over and out.